ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to First Reflections, where I react to stuff and try to be entertaining at the same time.
Amphibia, Season 3, can I get a woo woo?
No? Okay. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Amphibia Reactions. I'm gonna try to say this as quickly as I can. I'm not sure how many of these episodes I'm gonna be able to react to because October and November are going to be very busy months for me. I got a lot of big projects that I'm hoping to release, and I'm also really hoping to get to 50K subscribers before the end of the year, so that's gonna take a lot of work. I really gotta buckle down, and I really gotta focus on the things that I think I really need to work on. I know that Amphibia is not like the biggest thing on my channel or anything, so this isn't like an earth-shattering revelation, but I know there are a few people that like it, so I'm just gonna say this now. I am going to do like the big significant episodes. Like if I read an episode description and it really pops out at me like, wow, I'm definitely gonna react to that one. I'm gonna do like the season premieres and the season finales and the mid-season finales and all that kind of stuff. I'm definitely going to be doing the summary at the very end. I'll do the 10 words or less for Amphibia Season 3. That's definitely coming out. But other than that, I've got a lot of big projects for other shows that I really need to work on. So Amphibia reactions are going to be like a sometimes food now. I'll do them every once in a while just because I know there are some people that like it and I like doing it. But other than that, I've got priorities that I need to meet and I'm going to do those first and foremost. But obviously I couldn't skimp out on the season premiere because this is the final season. This is the last hurrah. I definitely got to do the premiere. So that's what we're going to do right now. It's time for Season 3, Episode 1, The New Normal. Anne and the planters get transported to Earth and try to adjust to a wild new environment. So there's not really too much to say. If you saw the end of Season 2, you know that Anne and the planters got teleported to the human world without the box. They're in LA now where Anne lives, and you know, they're gonna meet her family and all that kind of stuff and get used to human customs. So that's basically what I'm expecting from this season premiere. I'm expecting kind of a chill, slice of life sort of situation where the planters adapt to the human world in the same way that Anne tried to adapt to Amphibia back in the day. And it's just gonna be like a bunch of fun shenanigans and a bunch of silly things like we saw in the promo and all that kind of stuff. We'll probably get to see what's up with, you know, Andy Serkis's crazy three-ring robot circus, aka, you know, what King Andrias is doing with his robots and, you know, the takeover and everything. Maybe he'll send a couple of small-scale robots to the human world to kind of like test it out, you know, like we saw those dragonfly bots in the trailer, and we'll see what he's up to, and maybe there'll be a little bit of action, a little bit of fun, a lot of comedy. Well, I'm just hoping for a really fun return to the series because it hasn't been that long, but I do miss Amphibia and I can't wait to get back to it. Okay, so nice and simple, nice and quick. I'm hoping to have a really good time, so let's get started with the season premiere. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go! Yes, you are. Welcome to suburbia life. It don't get simpler when you're a normal girl living in a normal world. Do you think anybody will watch that? Do you think that would get much viewership? Yes! Forget food and water. We have Wi-Fi. Hey, does anybody who has those like crossing guard buttons, does anybody like you press it and it just goes wait? It's so freaking annoying. Aww. Are we gonna be in tears in like the first 2 minutes? Is this gonna be a brand new Amphibia record? Oh no. It is inevitable. We all end up in the scrap heap just the same. Family hugs! Kitty! Aww. Yay, the whole family's together again. So yeah, that's the entire Amphibia timeline. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Called Amphibiland?
For those that don't know, Amphibiland was the original title of the Amphibia pilot, so that's perfect.
The probing part.
Trust me, Hop Hop, you do not want to know.
Don't worry, you're all on lockdown. Got it?
Anyone else sensing a parallel here? Yes. Yes, please put on some new clothes, and please put on a second shoe if you can. That would be appreciated. There you go. I'm putting Garfield rip-ups in the microwave. I'm gonna call Stan's parents giant water bills. I saw a bird outside and now her shoe is on fire. Riding a kitty while Anne tries to get me. This is the happiest song about quarantine that I've ever heard. I could have used this a couple months ago. Aww. It's okay. She missed her baby. Let her comb her hair.
In another world for 5 months.
I get trapped in an alternate dimension one time, and you just can't let it go, can you?
Okay, yes, but I
I hate responsibility. Well, she's very responsible now. You should have seen her growth these past 2 seasons.
Won't regret it. All right.
20 copper says something goes wrong.
Okay.
Hi, Andy. I hate you. Oh, it's the Terminewter! Oh, I thought he was going to be introduced like a lot of episodes from now. He's going to be introduced right now? Okay. No. I'm not going to fall for your cuteness. You're a jerk. I hate you. No. I'm not falling for it. Locating main characters must become recurring antagonists. Oh, dang, you can camouflage. Oh, we got some Predator stuff going on here.
You gotta flaunt it.
I put the love in love handles. Ow.
Okay.
Who's ready to see the hospital?
Clean up on aisle 4.
Well, you feel like a robot when you're doing that job, so, you know. Oh, that's durian. Ugh. Oh, that thing smells like sour armpits. It's awful.
It's a Thai favorite. She has come a long way.
Yeah, she has. I'm so glad they're showing how responsible Anne's become now. She's become so mature in a world of freaking frogs. Bam! Getting noodled, bro!
Must have sent it to capture us.
Exposition. You know what? Fish is overrated. Let's settle for fried tofu instead.
Any noise that we might make.
Yeah, that'll cover up the sound, but there's gonna be people on like a couple aisles, right? Well, they said only old people show up, so maybe not. Face the power of my twin hand brooms! Oh, this is where the meat freezer's gonna be. Okay, so this is all in the first episode. Wow, I didn't expect it to happen this early. Am I gonna get salmon, rack of ribs, or ham today? I just can't decide. Ice powers go! Ice powers fail. What? Bam! Blue raspberry punch!
And bring them back to Earth.
We got a lot of ground to cover in one season. We better go.
Perfectly.
Noodles?
Yep.
If you guys like noodles, wait till you try pizza. You'll never want to leave.
Must do crossover with Disney's Gargoyles and make reboot.
Aw, this is adorable. Okay, so that was the new normal. That was adorable. Again, I wasn't really expecting too much. I was just thinking it was going to be like, you know, a simple slice of life episode where Anne and the Planters go back to the human world and they're going to, you know, get used to human customs. We're going to have a lot of fun. And we did have a lot of fun. But apparently there was a little more conflict in this one. The Terminewter, which I thought was going to show up like way later in the season, like it was going to show up near the end of the confirmed episodes. I think I said it was going to be like an assassination or whatever they call it. I thought that was when it was going to show up. But no, it's showing up in the first freaking episode. We're getting started with a recurring season antagonist right off the bat. And it was really threatening. You know, it has like camouflage and, you know, and blades and everything, super long arms and all that kind of stuff. And if that's what one of Andrias's robots is capable of, causing that much of a problem, I can't imagine what's going to happen when he actually sends out his whole army, like legions and legions upon all those kinds of things. Because Anne is powerful. She has her Super Saiyan powers, but I don't know if she'll be able to, you know, body an entire army all by herself. We're going to need at least a little bit of help with that kind of stuff. Oh, we got to see Andrias in the flesh again. We got to see him actually sending the Terminewter over to the human world and everything. And he tried to get me with his quirky humor. It's like, oh, could you pick me up this self-help book and like a bag of chips and everything? I need you to do some grocery shopping while you're out doing your assassin job. It's like, nope, still hate you. Still hate you. You're not going to buy me over. You're still evil. I still hate you. You know, you tried to kill 3 children in the season 2 finale. I'm not buying it. You're still evil. But anyway, it was cool to see him again, you know, and seeing exactly what he's been up to and, you know, what he's been building his army and everything. And it's really good looming threat that I'm hoping will pay off later on in the season. Anne's parents were pretty cool characters. There's not really too much to them. They're just kind of, you know, simple, overprotective parents. But honestly, like, who wouldn't be overprotective? If your kid went to another world and you, like, couldn't find them for, I don't know how long she's been gone, I think, like, several months, and you had no idea where she is, it's like, well, what would you expect to do? It's like, of course you would be overprotective. You want to cling on to that kid, like, frickin' 24/7 as long as possible because you don't want them to go away again. But I am glad that they're acknowledging that Anne is a lot more responsible. She's a lot more mature now. You know, she's not the Sasha 2.0 that she was before, where she was, you know, disobeying obeying rules and everything like that and making trouble. She wasn't always like that. Obviously, she felt guilt whenever she was doing those bad things, but she was a lot more rebellious, you know, a lot more against authority and all that kind of stuff. But now she's very responsible. She's a good girl. You know, she watches after herself. She looks after her friends and all that kind of stuff. Whether she's buying fish or punching a robot in the face with her blue raspberry powers, she's really good at protecting the people she loves and being a very responsible person. Even just simple things, like just her taking a picture of the shopping list so it's on her phone so she always has it. It's kind of like sometimes people, you know, take pictures of their train tickets or, you know, certain licenses or something to make sure that they always have identification. Very responsible, very little things. I like that they not only had the big, obvious, oh, she's protecting them and everything, it's little things. And the fact that the parents noticed it and they pointed it out is really great, and I'm glad that they're seeing a lot more of her now and seeing how much she's grown, because we also know how much she's grown too. The fact that the Terminewter can repair itself, that's going to be a bit of a problem later on, because it's like, if you do not destroy this thing 100%, then it's just going to keep coming back to fight you. Part of me thinks now that, you know, like we saw that kind of junker version state that it was in, where it was like, you know, half recycled parts from the junkyard and half of its original form. Part of me's thinking that maybe it's just going to repair itself eventually, and, you know, it's going to have like that, you know, that crane scooper arm, and, you know, those fixes on the side of its face, and, you know, the shield, which is a tire, you know, all that kind of stuff, this tire shoulder pad. I feel like it's actually going to grab those parts and fix it all by itself. It's not even going to be up to the Junker Girls, but I do hope whenever we do see the Junker Girls, probably in fixing Frobo, that they are going to be good characters. I was really hoping that they would be the one to fix up the Newt, but I guess he can repair itself, so he's adaptable. And that's another thing. I noticed that when they threw the bowl of noodles at the robot, the first time it hit him, but the second time he grabbed it and threw it back, it might be one of those, like, kind of like the Omnidroid from The Incredibles, where it's adaptable, it adapts to your battle strategy. And now that it's seen Anne's, you know, blue powers, now that it's seen Anne's calamity powers, maybe it'll actually be able to adapt to it and won't be so easy to take down next time. Like she pretty much tore it in half with one single punch, but I'm pretty sure that if she tries that again, then the Terminewter is going to be a lot more, you know, protective of that kind of stuff. It's going to make sure how to fight back, and it's going to be able to defend itself a lot easier. The longer you fight it without destroying it, the harder it's going to be to destroy in the long run, and that is another really impressive threat that I'm really hoping is going to be utilized later in the season. Like, the more it gets destroyed, the more it gets damaged, the harder it's going to be to fight back. And then, again, the fact that there's still a whole army of these things, there's a whole bunch more robots that are still coming, and they're this dangerous. One of these is this dangerous. That is going to be really hard for Anne and company to fight, unless they have some really powerful allies on their side by the time Andrias invades. The comedy was really good. This is the thing I was hoping for the most, because, you know, it's basically a slice of life episode. I'm hoping the gags were good, and the gags were really good. I really liked the whole quarantine song, you know, we're in quarantine and we're microwaving books now and all this stuff, and we're taking a bath, we're gonna run up the water bill, this is the quarantine song, or something like that. And I like how they were kind of singing everything that was going on. It was really cute. It kind of reminded me of certain Wander Over Yonder songs. I don't know, it just goofy, funny, just really good. And the freaking gag where the planters were frozen and you saw them kind of moving like, we gotta help Anne, and they're sliding towards the robot, and then, nope, didn't work. So that was fantastic. A lot of the gags in this are really cute. I could totally see myself watching this again. And the whole ending scene with like the super fast-paced animation, like, you know, the bouncy, bubbly thing, it almost looked like a Cartoon Network bumper, you know, like, and I think I saw that, heard like remixes of voice lines in there. It's like some fan made a remix and they just used it for the ending. I am gonna miss the nice, simple, calm, you know, outro, you know, like a I don't know. I think that's iconic. It's a really cute outro, but I'm really gonna miss the you know, the simple one where it's just like nice, simple, you know, acoustic instrumentation. You know, and I kind of like the idea of a big, super fun, fast-paced cartoon ending with a nice, like, you know, a nice down breather. You know, nice. Time to relax now. You know, we're all done, and now we just get to relax. I kind of miss that, and if they're gonna go with this outro, that's fine, but I am gonna kind of miss the old one a little bit. So yeah, aside from that, this was a ton of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this with me, and like I said, I'm not gonna do every single Amphibia episode. I'll do the big ones or the ones that like really jump out at me, but yeah, I'm really hoping that you guys like this. We'll see, you know, how many of you guys view this and how many of you guys really enjoyed this, and if you like it, if you really like it, I'll do more, but there are other projects that I really want to focus on. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had a great time. I hope I get this up in a timely fashion, and other than that, I hope you had a great time, and hopefully you'll see you soon. So take care.